Less than 10 years ago, Porsche was like the majority of automakers in the world. It thought electric cars were, to use a British vernacular, a bit pants. Making no bones about their general disdain for electric vehicles, Porsche executives made snide comments about companies like Tesla at major auto shows, perpetuated myths about range anxiety and battery longevity, and generally did everything they could to make it absolutely clear that electric vehicles did not have a place in the Porsche garage. 5 years ago, that attitude had softened somewhat, but Porsche still had a large amount of skepticism when it came to EVs. But, as I'm sure you'll know, it's done something of a U-turn over the last 3 years or so, investing billions of euro into electric vehicle research alongside its parent company Volkswagen. As it, Volkswagen and sibling brand Audi try very hard to distance themselves from the Dieselgate debacle and usher in a new age of cleaner, greener motoring. At the centre of this has been the Porsche Mission E, a sleek 4-seat sedan which Porsche first unveiled in 2015 as a concept car in Frankfurt. Planned with a range of different trim levels to cross-shop against the Tesla Model S, the Mission E is expected to go on sale by the end of next year, with the Mission E Carrera expected to cross-shop against the Tesla Model S 75D, the Mission E Carrera S cross-shopping against the Tesla Model S 100D, and the Mission E Turbo going head-to-head with the range-topping Tesla Model S P100D. In addition to offering in excess of 300 miles per charge, Porsche has designed the 2019 Mission E around the next-generation CCS quick charging technology. This means the car should recharge from empty to 80% full in just 15 minutes at a compatible 350 kilowatt rapid charging station, placing it right into Tesla supercharger territory. The Tesla Model S, then, is the car that Porsche wants its Mission E to beat. And now we know that Porsche doesn't want to stop there, because earlier today, at the 2018 Geneva Motor Show, Porsche unveiled a new variant of the Mission E in the form of the Mission E Cross Turismo. Porsche calls it a crossover utility vehicle, hinting that it may view the Mission E Cross Turismo as a vehicle that it will be able to cross-shop against the Tesla Model X. However, it's more of a shooting brake version of the Mission E, an estate or station wagon if you prefer, and it's also just a concept car at the moment. However, based on Porsche's press release and what its execs have been saying in Geneva, it's clear the luxury brand is keen to bring this vehicle to production a year or two after the Mission E launches. A little like the Porsche Panamera Sport Turismo, which is essentially an estate version of the Panamera sedan, the Mission E Cross Turismo retains the sleek appearance of its sedan sibling, but gains a sweeping rear tailgate that grants access to a little more interior space than the standard Mission E offers. And while it doesn't directly go after the Tesla Model X in terms of capability and luggage volume, the Mission E Cross Turismo is more rugged, and it's a more go-anywhere version of the Mission E that mirrors the relationship between the Tesla Model X and the Tesla Model S. You see, power-wise, it shares the same battery pack and charging technology as the Mission E sedan, as well as its dual-motor all-wheel drivetrain. And as it's a larger, more rugged variant of the Mission E Cross Turismo packs 450 kilowatts in its show vehicle concept form, which is more than the 300 kilowatts rumoured for the entry-level Mission E Carrera, but about the same as the original Mission E concept we saw back in 2015. Like the Model X too, there seems to be very little difference in performance between the Mission E and the Mission E Cross Turismo, with Porsche quoting a 3.5-second sprint time and a top speed of 155 miles per hour, which is 250 kph. Instead of the road-hugging lines of the Mission E sedan, the Mission E Cross Turismo has some decent ground clearance, as well as larger flared wheel arches with contrast arch trim, and there's an exterior luggage rack system in development that would allow the same kind of luggage solutions as Tesla has developed for Model X. Oh, and of course, that's before I even mention the panoramic glass roof. If that doesn't sound like Porsche wants the Model X market, I don't know what will. I'm aware many watching this will cry foul at the comparisons I've made, pointing out that Tesla has a supercharger network and its car has autopilot capabilities. And you'd be right, they do. But with the new CCS quick charge standard Porsche is supporting and helping to roll out, it's conceivable that in the not-too-distant future, Porsche owners will have their own equivalent to the supercharger network. And as I've said before, Porsche doesn't have the same financial constraints as Tesla, so while it may not be at Tesla's level in the EV world right now, it may not take all that long to reach it. And that's the same for autonomous driving too. Granted, the Model X looks to have far more practicality than the Mission E-Cross Turismo in terms of interior space and seating layout. The Mission E-Cross Turismo is only a 4-seater, but from where I'm looking, if this car reaches production, it could certainly attract existing Porsche customers, especially those with deep pockets, who don't need the extra seats or luggage space that Model X offers. What do you think? Is this new concept another shot across Tesla's bow, or is it just hyperbole that won't even reach production? Let me know in the comments below. That's it. Thanks for joining me, and see you next time.